So, let's look at the daily challenge for today. It has broken valve, so that's gonna be very exciting. So, our primary clan is Hellhorned, allied clan is Melting Remnant, mutators are Broken Valve, Brawl, and Chunked Up. So we start with Volatile Gorge. All units, Volatile Gorge, we draw +3 each turn, and whenever we draw a card, the cost is randomized between 0 and 3 embers. Brawl, all units have +5 attack and +10 health. Our Pyre has +10 attack, and we start with 8 calcified embers in our starting deck, which are blights that purge for 3 ember when played. Um, Yeah, Hellhorned has a bunch of cards that work really well with Broken Valve, such as Consumer of Crowns, Demon Fiend, Ritual of Battle, One Horn's Tome, Inferno. There are quite a few expensive cards in Hellhorned. Melting Remnant doesn't really have that many great cards that work well with Broken Valve, but I could see something like a Legion of Wax working very well with Brawl. So let's just jump in and see what we will get. Also, obviously, the calcified embers are much easier to play out when their cost is randomized as opposed to it always being 3. Rage Serum, Wicklash and Fortify, well, these are not the cards I'm looking for if we start with Volatile Gorge, but Mortal Entrapment, still not a great card, even if its cost is reduced, in my opinion. Our boss is gonna be Sap Seraph. I don't mind refracting lenses usually, but Temperate Talisman is just better. It makes these torches a lot better, and it enables us to pick up things like Vent much more easily. Phew, Multi-Strike is decent with Brawl. Hi Elder Fish Soup! Thank you very much, welcome to the stream. We currently do... well, we do have a Rage Serum at least. So we do have some way of scaling the multi-strike up. I'm thinking about what cards would I like to see with... There are quite a few expensive Rage cards like Ritual of Battle, Last Stand, Enflame, which are all very good with Volatile Gorge. Yeah, let's go multi-strike. It also works pretty well with Brawl. And yeah, Ritual of Battle is common, so I can expect to find one. Usually. Most runs should have one. This is a bit painful. A Train Stewer can tank 2 hits. Then another hit will go on our champion. The champion would take out 2 of these guys, so that's something at least. We can make a Train Stewer tank 3 hits with Fortify. We could also use a drag. Yeah, I do want to avoid taking that much damage. These guys deal a bit too much damage for my taste. A drag will tank 2 hits, so that will leave my train steward at a decent health. Do I want to use the Rage Serum right away? I don't really need to. I am drawing a lot of cards, so I will draw into it most likely before the boss shows up. So let's keep it in the deck for now. Because we don't need the extra attack to deal with these clergymen. Two torches, despite the temporary talisman, not enough to kill a single enemy. Another 5 armor on the train steward will tank another, so the train steward will tank another hit like that. And if the torches don't kill an enemy, I might as well not use them here on the top floor. At least the Apprentice of Light doesn't get a kill here. Can we stop this guy? Probably not. Yeah, it's very unlikely. Impossible even. So our goal is to get him down to 30 health. If he's at 45, that might not work out. Well, a Train Steward and the Hornbreaker Prince are 32 damage, so maybe it will be enough, actually. Yeah, let's start working on this Disciple Foot Soldier. We only need a single Train Steward here to make sure we only take 1 hit to this guy. Ah, we could have killed him even with a drag. Can we still do that? We can still do that. Let's also use the Whiplash. Yeah. I would like to play the Calcified Ember, but we do have a few more turns where we can play those out. And now we play the Rage Serum when the boss is closed. Nine damage. So it's better to shield up the Hornbreaker Prince. Ah! If one of these, if this torch didn't cost 3, I could triple torch the Disciple Foot Soldier, which would take a lot of damage away from us here. Torch and drag should be a significant amount of extra damage. Would it be? And this drag doesn't live for another turn, but we have 1 more turn of Hornbreaker damage at least. That's still worth it. If I were just able to double Whiplash my Hornbreaker. Currently first turn they kill the drag, the frontline drag. Second turn they kill the second drag. Third turn the Hornbreaker Prince goes down to low HP, and then fourth turn they kill the Hornbreaker. So I lose damage if I Whiplash my Hornbreaker. So the best damage I can get is Whiplash for 5 damage and Torch for another 5. The 45 wouldn't change the math. Yeah, so this was a rough first battle. But we managed to get out 5 Calcified Ember in this fight, so I'm pretty happy with that. Imps. We have the choice between these imps. Do we want imps at all? Imps are significantly weaker with Volatile Gorge. I do like the rage from the Fledgling Imp, and I do like it enough to take it despite the Volatile Gorge, and I want a Gripfall. Gripfall is gonna be helpful for scoring, and it's gonna be on average cheaper to play with the Volatile Gorge than it would otherwise be. I'm definitely looking for Hellhorn units more so than Remnant. These aren't great though. Still, I think a Steelworker is a fine pickup as a frontline unit. Let's give him some extra health and some extra health and attack. Then let's purge a Whiplash, maybe a Torch. Quick doesn't do anything. Yeah, we purge. Yeah, let's get one of these Whiplashes out of here. They don't really work very well with what we are planning to do. Non-boss enemy units get +4 attack, and we get a unit draft for it. Should be a nice pickup. Getting a unit draft here. It's a very scary first wave. This is 52 attack. I guess we have to set up on the top floor, otherwise we will take too much damage to these guys. Let's also play out the Imp and the Rage Potion. And we can set up a Train Steward here on the middle floor to cover for potential Collector spawn there. Collector didn't spawn there, but we can still use Descent to get him. This actually guarantees the kill on the Conduit Infiltrator. If we descend, we also have to play another unit. That's not gonna be enough. If we instead descend one of these guys, that might work out better. But we have to deal with him next turn, which is fine. At least he's gonna be weakened, because he loses some rage. Now we could take him out with a single torch if we had a torch in hand, but we do not. Let's fortify here. That didn't even change anything. Yeah, right, there's a ton of damage here, which has me a bit worried. Do we want to keep this Imp around? I guess not. Let's instead play out these two Dregs here on the bottom floor. Okay, we got a bunch of torches, which is helpful. If we torch the backliner 3 times, we can actually kill the frontliner with the 2 Dregs here. And we can build a decent defense here on the second floor. Not amazing, but it's gonna be better than whatever we are trying to build on the top floor. And this is also a nice chunk of damage on the boss. can even add some more damage here. We need just a little bit more. And then we can even get the Calcified Ember out. Pretty decent fight. But we are on pretty low health now. So we need to be a bit more careful. Another imp. Do I take a second Fletchling imp? I will. Not that happy about it, but... Molded is actually decent because the unit will be 0 cost. After we reform it. Despite the Volatile Gorge. But the Molded will randomize its cost. But we can cost reduce that, so... Double stack. I really wish I had a Ritual of Battle or something like right now. I definitely want to cost reduce this Molded, so it's not gonna be 3 cost. And these torches are just not doing enough right now, they need some upgrades. I think the double stack here is a bit too expensive, it's not really worth. Let's reroll. Cost reduction. Go on the Dripfall. Hold over Dripfall. I would enable us to overstack the bottom floor, which is nice. I like it. But then we can cost reduce it. So it might be a bit too expensive to play sometimes. Yeah. It makes the imps harder to use, that's definitely true, but that might be okay. I can see some lines of play where that's not a big issue. But I think I want the... Witless Tycoon makes me like the holdover game plan on Gridfall a lot more, because that unit actually benefits from having an overstacked floor. We can no longer heal our units, but we get plus 10 health, that's definitely worth. The Blood for Blood would not be terrible either. I think I want the extra health. We might need it to beat Daedalus. Yep. Constructed explosives deal damage twice. This is very scary with the explosives having 11 health. This is a very cheap hand, but it's still a bit difficult to set up. Hi Alex, welcome. Could set up on the second floor and torch the explosive. We will be facing some haste, and I don't really have a way to kill the haste guy. It's 40 damage, we can make it 30. Okay. Do I want to throw this rage potion away early? I think I do. Oh, another bomb here. And Nymph can tank quite a bit of damage. Let's play an Imp here. Let's also prevent some damage here. This is 1623, so exactly enough to kill the drag. Which is actually what I want. I do want to descend my champion eventually. Maybe just not right now. An Imp will tank all the damage here. But I could even protect the Imp with a drag if I wanted to. The drag could also go on the bottom. Help out there. Having a drag at the bottom, at the back will actually kill this Disciple Foot Soldier, which is nice. Let's reform one of these imps. Ugh. Super scary floor. I have 2 torches, which is not enough to deal with these guys. It looks like we are gonna lose our Steelworker no matter what I do. Maybe I should have played the Imp on the bottom floor. And used the Train Steward to block here. But then on the other hand, I do need some scaling on my champion. Because that's how we will beat Daedalus. Do we want to keep this guy around? I guess so. The Dripfall is not very useful right now. But it will be useful this turn. And now I can get my champion out of here. Put them on the bottom floor. Use this to get an Imp back. I will take some damage to the top floor, guys. I am aware of that. I guess I could use a Whiplash and a Torch to reduce the amount of damage I'm gonna be taking there. If that Imp survives for a bit longer, we are fine here. We might even be able to get some gold. Well, some more gold. Probably the best way to achieve that is just descending this guy. Last Stand and Formless Child. Last Stand is really exciting, but I think what we really want is Formless Child. Oh yes, let's go. I'm pretty happy with the choices I made up until now. I'm glad we have a reform, we have Formless Child, Legion of Wax. It's gonna be nuts. I do want extra Ember. More so than extra capacity. Yeah, Legion of Wax with Brawl modifier is very strong. That, I do want unit upgrades. We even get a bunch of extra gold. But we also get unit upgrades on the next floor together with a free artifact. So let's go to the right here. I don't think I want any more units. Flicker, Slicker and Memorial Fund. These are both very powerful. Just the fact that I have Legion of Wax makes me want to pick Memorial Fund. And then we need to optimize our deck to make better use of Legion of Wax. I think the Steelwalker is still fine. The Drag, Imps and Train Stewards less so. We wanna try to get the Legion back with Formless Child whenever possible. So let's start removing these drags. We don't have that much rage yet. Another multi-strike is nice, but maybe what we want is the slay. It's gonna be hard to slay things. It's gonna be really hard to slay things. Let's go with the multi-strike still. We will use our champion still to get the early kills. And the Legion of Wax will be our main boss killing unit. Wow, almost none of these had their costs changed. We want Legion of Wax to die as fast as possible. And we can set up these guys on the next floor together with one of the imps. Prepare to kill the Absolver. Good thing this costs 0 right now. And Legion of Wax dies. How do we make the Formless Child die very soon after the Legion of Wax? That's not gonna be easy, is it? I do want to take out the Collector, which means I can play Rage Serum this turn. But I guess that's worth it. I guess we can put the little Formless Child here in front. The Formless Child will have enough power to deal with this guy, so we can actually hit the Absolver in the back. These guys will kill the Formless Child, so I don't really need to give it Burnout right now. This is enough to kill this wave. Let's use the Burnout here so these guys die quicker. This Quill Marksman has me a bit worried. Maybe the best thing I can do here is Stripfall the Clip Guardian, so I can kill the Quill Marksman here. We have 35 damage here, and the 10 damage from the Clip Guardian is gonna be enough to kill. So we have 30 damage against the Clip Guardian on the next floor. So we will take 10 damage to it if we don't do anything about it. That's okay, but I don't want to take the additional damage from the Quill Marksman, and I do want my Twin of Wax to die. Maybe I want to keep my Imp around for another turn. We do have another one in the deck though. Yeah, this guy will just hit us. Not much we can do about that. We can currently play the Legion of Wax is the problem. Can we... We don't want to play it. We want the Fledgling Imp to be out of the way. And we kind of need to make space for the Legion of Wax. We only need to deal 20 damage, 13 damage actually to this guy. So what we can do, reduce the Imp here. And let it out and descend the Train Steward. So we can now play the buffed up Legion of Wax on the top floor. And we want it to die immediately. So we can actually kill two guys. Let's buff up our champion so we can deal with these guys. And we will take the damage to this curl. So we still lack a little bit of damage on the bottom floor. There's currently no way to get another Legion of Wax out. We could get one with the molder, but there's no room for it. If I dripfall the champion down to the bottom, let's see. So this guy kills the front unit, these two guys bring him down to 10, he kills it, these two guys bring him down to 10, he kills it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. 4 turns of our champion hitting the boss, which is about 200 damage, a bit less than that. So it's not gonna be enough, even if we descend our champion. We can play a Fledgling Imp here first. Which is probably best in the second position. And we can even Whiplash it for some extra damage. And I guess we still wanna descend our champion to deal the extra damage. The champion is pretty far ahead here in the units, so that makes it easier to get a kill here on this floor next turn. Let's bring back the fledgling imp and play him on the top floor. Sending one of these guys will get us the kill here. Sadly, we still have to take damage to the weight of contrition. Three-form Archamp and play him on the top floor just so he burns out and gives us 5 more gold. Our pyro health is still dangerously low. Yes. So much yes. This card is insane with Legion of Wax. Crushing Demise is also pretty good. Wicked Blaze too. Let's take a Wicked Blaze. I want more reform. And I want to get a lot of units out of this deck. So let's go to the right now that we can afford a bunch of great unit upgrades. Oh, Large Stone. Large Stone is very nice. Impsicle probably not. Split Anvil seems pretty useful. Large Stone on the Legion, very, very nice. And now we want the multi-strike. Yeah, we'll definitely upgrade the Legion first, that's not even a question. Rage is still a very powerful upgrade for the Legion. Not as good as multi-strike, obviously. But pretty close. And let's start removing some more units. Drax first, and next up a Train Steward. And let's look at the caverns. And another Train Steward can get removed here. Okay, I think that makes me a lot more comfortable with the deck right now. Let's actually buy another removal. The non-purging one, obviously. Heaven's Seal. Oh dear, this is scary. Oof. This is real dangerous, but we do have an Infernal now, so I'm feeling a bit more... a bit safer. Okay, this is the perfect opening turn. Like literally the perfect turn. Thinking about how to make that work perfectly. I think this Legion needs to be on the top, to be entirely honest. And we don't play the Hornbreaker Prince even, because he's not gonna provide much in this fight. Not if we get a setup turn like that. Not quite enough. Let's actually... Yeah, I think that's worth it. If we descend this guy and... What and? I thought I had some more Ember left over, but I didn't. Now I need the room here. Well, I will have the room here because I have holdover Dripfall. Let's purge out this guy. We Wicked Blaze back the Legion. Dripfall this guy. Play the Legion here. Still not enough to get the kills. I probably ordered this wrong. I should have had these guys on the middle floor and the newly reformed Legion on the top. Because now these guys will all die and my next Legion won't have enough power to kill the overcharge tank. But I will most likely draw into Infernal to kill the entire floor, so that's fine. Everything is fine, thanks to the Infernal. These guys need to burn out. Rage Serum. Whatever. Just burn it out of the deck. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I don't have the Inferno in this hand. Yeah, I misplayed the... Legion. For some reason I was thinking the next wave will hit the top floor right at the time when the Legion is split into the 4 small units. But that's not actually what's happening, because the wave only comes in at the next turn. I need the Legion on this floor. We Dripfall this guy. If we can play the Train Steward here. Same reasoning as before. And now we actually have the power to take out this floor. Wicked Blaze for the Legion. Drip for the Train Steward, and we drop a Legion here. Also, Whiplash goes on you. Other than that, nothing is necessary. Let's just use the Rage Serum now. We wanna Inferno this floor. Yeah, this guy's gonna split, so... The only card that will be in our consume pile is gonna be the Legion of Wax, so we can play the Formless Child here. Let's also move the Train Steward down again, because we do want the Formless... we do want the space here for the Legion. Other than that, not much I need to do right now. This is not quite enough damage, huh? That's a slight issue. 112 2 torches will kill this guy. But if I play... I can play a torch and a Whiplash. And Dripfall this guy. So I do get the kills on all of them. That's good enough. And let's get the kill on the bottom floor. Okay. This deck is now working as intended. Bring back this Formless Child just for a little bit of extra gold. And this is another bit of extra gold. Yeah, Legion of Wax is always very complex but effective. Oh yes! Oh, give me that. I don't want important work. I do want to remove these imps. We don't have space for units. Oh, there's a bounty stalker! Probably not. Memories of the Melted would be a ton of amber. If I... What do I do with it though? I don't really need that much amber. Unit spell upgrades or card removals and dupes? I really want to dupe that Infernal. Yeah. That Infernal is gonna be so powerful for us. Let's remove the final Train Steward and Steelworker. And we dupe the Infernal. Infernal is so powerful with Legion of Wax. It's ridiculous. Problem being the cost. I think Legion is more important than Infernal. This should be worth it. I'm hoping to draw Infernal this turn, and we do. Now the Formless Child dies, and that gives us back plus 50 attack Legion. We can even get the Legion back before that. Put it on the top floor, and it will burn out before the Formless Child dies. Let's also move you down to the bottom floor, so we have room on this floor for another Legion. And don't really care about these fortifies anymore. The problem might be killing these guys. One hit is enough to kill the Alabaster Guardian, but these guys will need some extra work. An Inferno would do the job, obviously. And I would be happy to play an Inferno against these guys. But apparently that's not an option. So we have to do it the other way, which is drip falling this guy down. We have enough power here to kill everything. Top floor the same. This guy will survive, but we don't really care about that because we have 2 Legion of Wax on the top floor. I see an interesting play. Inferno. Wicked place. Infernal. It's a decent amount of damage against Fel. Let's start getting these guys down to the bottom floor so we can reform another Legion here on the middle floor. And these guys should start burning out. I'm glad I picked the Memorial Fund. Really, I'm glad. It's not worth Infernoing here, is it? 205 damage on Fell. Each of these guys will spawn 10 rage, so 46 damage units. So we have 4 times 46 damage plus the 100. That's actually more damage. And I do want this floor cleaned up. Let's start dropping these down as well. Do we have another turn against Fell? We do. Okay. So let's Wicked Blaze Legion of Wax. And then we Inferno and Inferno. For the win. Another Bounty Stalker gets offered. Last Stand. That's not bad. But we don't really need it. What do we need? More draw. We want to draw into these Infernos as often as possible. Waxer Snuff or a Resin Block would really boost this deck to the next level. Lights Gift Check Strips. No, just neither of these. Sadly, the Legion of Wax is not a demon. Let's reroll. Consume Crowns actually works, but it's not that great, but maybe not worth 175 gold. Yeah. Remove the Tycoon, so we always draw Legion of Wax in the first hand. And let's remove these imps as well. And actually let's buy another removal. Oh, this is pretty expensive, that's not worth it. We don't really buff our champion's attack at all anymore, so just want a higher base attack for maybe something. But probably we are never ever gonna play our champion. Well, we might. We still have the Dripfall, so it's not bad to play him. Yeah, let's keep the gold. 200 gold is too expensive for removal. Mark of Invasion. Well, we should get one Inferno in the first hand. Instead we get two. We can play both of them, but... we can do fun things with Legion of Wax right from the get-go. We don't need to have space for another Legion of Wax right away. That can wait until later. We might actually burn down one of these Wildwings. This is enough to kill the Gilded Wing. The others won't be a problem, but I would like to deal with the Collector. I would really very much like that. Only unit in the grave should be Legion of Wax. So let's get one back. It seems like it's impossible to get this Collector. Let's start the burnout on you as well. And I can't really bring back the Legion of Wax right now. Burn its floor down. Play a Legion. I don't need to play another Infernal to kill this Legion. But I could. It's not really necessary. Probably better to actually destroy its floor. To get another Legion. Wait. Oh, the Legion is still alive. That actually means this Formless Child will find my champion, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, usually I would be thrilled about the Formless Child bringing back my Homebreaker Prince with multi-strike from the dead with plus 40 attack. That's usually amazing, but in this deck it's kind of, okay, I'll take it. We can clear this floor and play another Legion here. I think that's a bit excessive. Let's just clear it next turn with the burnout. And then we want the Legion of Wax to have a little bit higher burnout now. And we don't need to drop it down, it doesn't do anything. I do want to keep the Dripfall for next turn though. I want to have it guaranteed. And then we bring back another Formless Child. And that's okay. It doesn't die yet. I don't want the Legion to die just yet. This Legion should actually take care of the boss all by itself. So the only thing left to do is optimize gold gain. Yeah, right. I forgot. Is there any way to gain more gold? It doesn't seem that way. Okay, let's just end. We'll get a bunch of gold from these guys anyway. Yeah, none of these. Another Bounty Stalker? Okay! There are a lot of these in this run actually. A lot of rare Remnant units. And I think it's removals. It's definitely removals. Look at the shop. Winged Steel? Yeah, I think Winged Steel as well. Collection of tails? Probably not necessary. Too bad. Hold over on Infernal. Might actually be helpful, yeah. Let's also cost reduce that Infernal. And I think it's even worth to reroll for another cost reduction. Double stack? Nope. And on the other Infernal. I need to be able to play these. And let's remove a Fortify and the Imp. And then on to the boss. Our goal is a flying kill. We will use Infernos to kill off not just the enemies, but also the legions. Especially nice if we get to do it on the first turn. Armor 15, 41 health, that's a bit too much. But I don't care. We don't need our champion anyways. How much does it restores 5 health? We do have 2 Infernos. These guys will need an Inferno. I only have 1 molded. But I do have the Formless Child. I want the Burnout to be on the Legion first though. So we play the Legion here, we Inferno. Then we play the Formless Child, another Inferno. Ah, we got the Homebreaker Prince back. Unlucky. Do we play him? Even with Drip Falls I won't have the space, but with the Infernos I will have, so we play him. We also wanna Whiplash these top legions so they die eventually. This is not a bad amount of damage already, but we can get so much more. Let's bring back the Formless Child. We can actually get much more. Never mind. And we got the Homebreaker Prince back again, which, you know, still a lot of damage. But we don't currently have room for him. And maybe that's actually a lot more damage. Yeah, that's a lot more damage. Let's clear these guys and use the Homebreaker Prince to deal the damage instead. I don't really care about this guy, let's just torch the bot instead. This Legion is still alive, so we have to kill that one first before we can get it back with anything. Oh, we drew 2 Infernos. That's actually quite powerful. But we can't really... we can make use of it. We could drop down the Seraph and play both Infernos on that floor. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, we can kill the back Gilded Wing there. If we play the 2 Infernos first, we will draw into 2 more Infernos. We will draw into at least 1 more Inferno. So let's drop you down. Infernal here. Actually, that didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Oh no, it works out because, yeah, we do get these cards guaranteed. Because I do need to play 2 more Infernos on this floor for maximum damage. Which is still a little bit short. But we do have the kill next turn. Even with just the Inferno. Should probably have killed a few more of my units for the gold. Yeah, Prince, maybe Prince was the better way of getting the flying kill. But I just had a lot of fun with my Legions of Wax. Yeah, Legion of Wax plus Inferno is just a really fun build. Yeah, because yeah, that's true. Yeah, so let's see our ranking. Rank 7, that's decent.